Sandwiched between Mazeroski Way and the Roberto Clemente Bridge. Welcome to PNC Park. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute nightmare for would-be hitters.
First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway, and towing the slab here, Jackson Jobe. Singy, he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
That smash towards center. And a quick out, number one. And time now for the Marlins lineup. And down towards the bottom of the lineup, hitting eighth here, Dylan Cruz.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Ford makes the catch, and there are two down. Two down, base is empty. And at the plate for Miami, Lamont Wade Jr. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits, and that one ripped to left. Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, and he'll pull into second safely.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He really let that ball travel on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball that's away. Rip that one down the line for the double.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Taylor Ward. And a pitch. In the air, center field. And that is that. Marlins leave one. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill, Valente Beozo.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trusted, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
And now the right fielder, Josh Lowe. Beozo with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. 1-2, bottom of the first. The pitch. Cut on and lifted in the air. Rojas turns to the right on the move. And there's one away. Here's the Pirates lineup now. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
On to first, and two away now.
No left field.
Brian Reynolds here. Two out, space is empty. On the ground to third. Sends it to first. Inning over. And 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Scoreless after one. Back here at PNC Park, and here's the catcher, Connor Wong. Wong matched a homer in his last game. Hit in the air, center field. Sawinski settles underneath it, and there's one away. Now it's the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Max Schumann, the next up for the Marlins. This one lifted in the air, left field. Reynolds makes the grab, 2 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
So 2 down now, and here is Dylan Cruz. Sweeney on at second with 2 down. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Reynolds snags it on the run. One left for Miami. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Pittsburgh, and here is Adolis Garcia. And that one is downstairs. And a count 2-1. And a foul ball. And it remains 2-2. In the air, out towards left center. And there's one down. Here's Alex Bregman. Bregman working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And now Anthony Volpe, the 1-1. And the slider just misses. Here's a 2-1. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Here's the center fielder, Jack Sawinski. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. And the inning is over. Pirates leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Out towards left center. Reynolds trying to get there. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Next to hit, Johan Rojas. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. There's the strike.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
One gone, runner at first. Bryson Stott, the next up for the Marlins. Check on the runner, and he's back in safely.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle.
Runner takes off, and ball 4, 2 aboard. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Here's Lamont Wade Jr.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Bregman to second, to Diaz. That's 2.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Next offering upstairs. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2-2 now.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. Strike 3 called and a slider at the knees.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. That's a base hit. And now the lineup turns over with one away.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Now here is Josh Lowe. Still tied at 0, last of the 3rd. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Yandy Diaz now. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup.
Fires over to first. That's the inning. So 1 left for Pittsburgh, and we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Ground ball up the middle. Slings to first, and one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. And now Connor Wong. 1 out, base is empty. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Go ahead run on base. Trey Sweeney now at the plate. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Reynolds sizes this one up. Corrals it. 2 down. And now for the Marlins, Max Schumann. Line drive, base hit right field. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
And here is Dylan Cruz. Over to Diaz, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. And midway in the 4th, we're tied 0-0. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Ryan Reynolds. The 1-1 is fouled off. To the right side. Stop. Handles, throws to first, and they take care of Reynolds for the out. In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Now it's Alex Bregman. And that is out of play. Garcia, the runner at first with 1 gone to the inning. 3. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the runner stays where he is.
Well, he clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and tried to check the swing, just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it and they bail you out.
So digging in, Anthony Volpe. Right side, Cruz. And that's the inning. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. That one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
You know, these Marlins doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
And that one in the air center field. Sawinski on the move. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. So the batting order turns over. Johan Rojas, the next up for the Marlins. That one misses, and it's 2-1. In the air out towards right center. Lowe has it sized up. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. This is Bryson Stott. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball. The next offering misses. It's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Volpe throws to first in time. That's out number 3. Miami down in order. Still no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Jack Sawinski. Splits the plate. Going to count 1 and 2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a 1-2 again. That one ripped. And that's a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there, and that's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mixing up the speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball, but clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either.
And now Harry Ford. The 1-1 is fouled off. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Line drive. Nabs it, and that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh, and we are still scoreless. Top 6, and at the plate for Miami, Lamont Wade Jr.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Cutter on the inside edge of the plate. That's a tough pitch to handle, but he seemed to have no problem with it whatsoever. Turned on it nicely.
Digging in, Taylor Ward. Up the middle. Nice stop. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, that ball off the bat ticketed for the outfield and a base hit for the hitter, but just taken away by the diving stop. Nice job.
And the batter now, Connor Wong. Missed with a changeup. 2-1. And that one fouled off. That's out to center field. Sawinski coming on. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two away. Trey Sweeney, the next up for the Marlins. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the sixth.
That's ball two. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Rips that one center field. Sawinski makes the play, and that'll do it. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. And we still have no score. Back here in Pittsburgh, bottom of the 6th. And now the Pirates leadoff man, Josh Lowe. The 1-1. That's to third. Schumann whips it across. 1 up, 1 down. Yandy Diaz, the next Pirate to hit. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. And he takes a strike.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
That one to first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Brian Reynolds digs in now.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And a swing and a miss, and he's up to 7 strikeouts. Pirates with a new arm on the mound, Nabil Krismat.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
At the plate, Max Schumann. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Go-ahead run on base. Dylan Cruz, the next to hit. And that one lifted in the air center field. Sawinski under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Jose Caballero getting ready to hit.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Krismat checks over to first, and he's back. 1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. In the air to left center. Reynolds trying to get there. Brings it in. 2 away. And now the center fielder, Johan Rojas. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. And there's a ball.
That's out.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Throw to first, and he's out. And they got him. That ends the inning. Xavier Curry into the game.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Curry ready to fire now. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. 1 away. Big time out leading off the home 7th.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
And now it's Alex Bregman. Next offering is fouled back. Struck him out looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one's in there. 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That's towards center. Rojas. And that is the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Hunter Barco.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the center fielder, Johan Rojas. On a line. And it drops in, but a good job to keep it in front.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Next to hit, Bryson Stott. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Reaches but can't haul it in. Throws it away. But no one moves up as it's backed up nicely there.
Back-to-back singles. That one probably had no business ending up as a base hit, but he got just enough of it to muscle it to the outfield. And that pitch was well in off the plate. A tough one to handle, but he gets rewarded. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Next offering misses. 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Spin throw, that's one. On to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Taylor Ward, the next up for the Marlins. The 2-1. Liner, and this could be trouble. The run scores from third. They laid it in the 8th.
Picks himself up an RBI. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So runner at second, 2 down. Connor Wong, the next up for the Marlins. Swings through that one above the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Jarred Koenig.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
And that's through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. That gets down for a hit, and that puts the tying run on base.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
That's off the inside corner. 2-1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground to third, Schumann. Over to stop for 1. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So up next, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
1 ball.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe. Pitch misses. And now 3 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Two outs. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. His 4th home run of the season. And now they're out in front. It's 2-1. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Yandy Diaz, the next Pirate to hit. 2 down, nobody on. That one hit to right. Cruz coming in on it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Another look at this 2-run homer for Pittsburgh. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Dowry Moreta.
And this could be a tough first test for him right here. His numbers against lefties aren't great this season.
And now for the Marlins, Trey Sweeney.
So important to stay within yourself, especially for this hitter. Not known to be a power guy or a home run hitter. He needs to set the table by getting on with a walk or a base hit.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Lifted in the air, right center field. And it drops in. And the tying run is on base.
Oh, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Now the third baseman, Max Schumann. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Drops into the glove. One away. He's 2 outs away. Now the batter now, Dylan Cruz. This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Reynolds gets under it. Makes the grab. And there's 2 down. Marlins down to their final out. Jose Caballero, the next up for the Marlins. First offering, runner goes. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. One strike away. Got it. And that is the ball game.
All these players were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs in the top of the 9th. Excellent job of securing your home field and keeping the fans in the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.